Got my favourite sweater on. It's the one that catches all the soot and the oil from my steam engine. So it's a nice warm day today. The track's looking good. So let's get the steam engine out. Fuel for the steam engine. This is anthracite. It's quite large, really. See the big pieces there? They're too large to go in the steam engine, so I've have to break those up. So to do that, I get this piece of channel, put a little bit of coal in it, hammer, use the sharp end, and break it up as much as I can. That's big enough to go in the steam engine firebox. The problem with anthracite is it takes a lot of heat to get burning. So what I do is, I have some bituminous coal here, which you can see is quite small in size. So I have to put it through this sieve to get out all the dust and stuff, but that helps the anthracite burn, so I'll put a mixture together of the two. So let's put this into the car, the trolley with the other fuel, and get the steam engine out. With the garden being on a bit of a slope, I can let the engine drift out of the basement on its own. My fish seem to be getting excited. First I fill the tanks with water. Both sides, even though they're linked, it speeds things up. Then the auxiliary tank in the trolley that feeds one of the injectors with cold water. Then pump water into the boiler. Okay, you can see the level in the gauge glass there. Steam brake, start the fire. Get that noisy blower fan going. I've already put the firelighters into the firebox. Takes about 30 minutes on a good day to get steam up. Let's see how the fire's doing. It's a little cakey, but not bad. I don't want to fiddle with it too much till it gets a bit more established. Here we go. You can see if you look closely at the expansion link, I've linked the valve gear up quite a bit to save steam. Because it's a new fire, the boiler pressure's dropped back, and I'll have to give it a little bit more throttle, and drop the valve gear to the bottom of the link to get over the top. I'll have a blow up and build up the depth of the fire. The water's also a bit low in the boiler, so I'll use the injector. Water valve first, then the steam, and the ejector starts singing. I'm right on the steepest part of the gradient, and it's a little difficult to start. required a passenger too, giving a neighbour a ride. It's a bit slippery with the extra weight and the curves under the trees. That's the steam brake on the engine at work. With nearly full boiler pressure, it will slow the train down. Time for a water stop and fill the tanks again. The loco will do about 12 circuits before the engine tanks need attention. The rear tank in the trolley can run a lot longer before it needs filling. It always makes that animalistic groaning noise when starting on a hill. The neighbour didn't fall off. He's had enough and gone on his way. I acquired another passenger, Diana. She wanted to inspect the garden from a sitting position. Now I'll try some firing on the run. But juddling the brake and the shovel can be quite tricky, especially with the boiler pressure low and the steam brake not as effective. I have to press my foot against the handbrake to stop it running away. The engine's been in steam now for a couple of hours, and with the local coal things are getting a bit clogged up in the ash pan. So it's not a good time to try a maximum load test, dragging the gas mechanical. Onto the 1 in 20 or 5% grade, this is a real test. I'll try again. You've got to admire this guy for trying. He's almost out of coal. I just can't get enough forward momentum. Fail. So drop the fire and let things cool down a bit. Take a closer look. Oh, it's not too bad, is it? With all that pounding up and down the garden, you can see how much char's built up in the bottom of the smoke box. That's all come through the tubes from the fire, with the effect of the exhaust blast up the chimney. Not too bad considering. Well, let's get the shot back in. Shot back in. Now for brushing out the tubes. It's a gun barrel cleaning brush, made with phosphor bronze wire. In it goes. Push it all the way through the tubes to the firebox to clear them. You can see the tubes there. You see the soup eater tube above, with the soup eater going down that big tube. There's still a bit of char left in one or two of the tubes, but I'll get around to clearing that out. I promise. Dirty hands and a dirty face, but a good afternoon of steaming. Hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.